Hey, how's it going everybody? The XL Announcer here, and today I want to bring you guys a build guide of the new Tech 9. This thing is just pure nasty. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. I gotta say, I've been doing a lot of different testing on this. I have many different customizations here in the custom matches that I've been testing out, trying to figure out which one's the best kind of setup for it, and I think I figured it out. Now, there's two different ways you can go with this. This one is going to be your rushing class, obviously, but this thing hits incredibly far away. It can one-tap, basically, on Express from one catwalk to the other, which is absolutely amazing. But let's jump into it. For optics, you can kind of run what you want. I find this Millstop reflex to be really, really good for this, this gun. The other one I could probably recommend is the Microflex LED or the Fast Point Reflex. All of them are really good. This one's a little bit smaller in design, so I feel like I could see a little bit more on the left and right side of it than I can with any of the other ones that are bulkier. So I would recommend using the Millstop, but this is kind of personal preference. Next, we're going to go with the Burst Fire Repeater. Now, a lot of people don't know that this gun is just not single fire. You have your Burst Fire Repeater and your Full Auto Repeater, which makes it 3-round burst or fully auto. Fully auto is okay. To be honest, I don't like it. It just seems like the recoil is just, it makes it a little bit too much. Burst fire it puts it right on par with the KSP, and the KSP is a phenomenal weapon as it is. This thing, it just makes it incredibly good. So use the Burst Fire Repeater. Barrel is going to be the 6.7-inch Ranger. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering why I'm not using the 8.1 Task Force. That's because you don't need that extra damage range or effective damage or bullet velocity. Well, you do need bullet velocity, but it's really not, you don't need the damage or the effective damage range. This thing is already so much damage. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about the task force. I'd go with the Ranger for that bullet velocity. For the body underbarrel magazine, we're not going to go with anything. You could probably... No, you can't. I mean, you can go with no optic and run a magazine for more rounds. You're not starting with a lot of rounds here, 21, but you should be able to get done what you need done with 21 rounds. So the handle is going to be the Airborne Elastic Wrap. This thing's got 30% aim down sight, which is incredibly quick, and I'll show you that in game. It's incredibly quick how fast this thing aims down sight, and with the stock is going to be no stock for that 30% sprint to fire time. Makes up a little bit for the 15% loss to sprint to fire time. So not bad. This thing is a beast. Now, the other one that I've been going with that's absolutely phenomenal for this weapon, and a lot of people are hating me for it, is the thermal. I have been absolutely wrecking with the thermal on this. It's absolutely phenomenal. So let's go through what I've been using with the thermal. So with thermal, I've been using, obviously, the ANP-AVS for thermal. The muzzle is going to be the infantry compensator. That's for the 12% vertical recoil control. We don't need to worry about horizontal because we're going to be single firing this. Obviously 6.7-inch Ranger for that bullet velocity. We do want bullet velocity on this. The bullet velocity is quite slow without it. And if we look here at the bullet velocity, if we at 258 bullet velocity is really nothing. So getting that 6.7 Ranger on there is going to bop that up to 516 milliseconds, which is incredible. No body, no underbarrel, no magazine. Handle obviously is going to be the Airborne Elastic Wrap, and that is for that 30% aim down sight time. And the stock's obviously going to be no stock for the sprint to fire time. Now, you can definitely go with something else here if you want to do no stock and run a body or underbarrel. I just don't recommend running anything that kills your aim down sight time. You're not really going to be sprinting with this weapon, but with this setup here, I found this is the best setup for both worlds, that you can rush with it and still get kills, and I'll show you that in game. Now we're going to be playing just a custom game with bots. This way you guys can see that the thermal, I'm going to use both thermal and the normal rushing class one, and I'll show you guys both. We'll do the normal rushing class first, and then we'll go from there, and I'll show you the thermal.
Hardcore team deathmatch. You're representing the company. Work clean, work fast. Taking control. We're losing this fight.
move back. So you can see it's very quick aim down sight time, which is super nice. You can get that up and firing really fast. Now if we look at the bullet velocity on this from over here, it's instant. And that's really what you want, is that bullet velocity, because you want it to be able to reach them first before it reaches you. You can see just that aim down sight. A 3-round burst, it doesn't get you spraying all over the place, which is super nice. It's just nice. 3 rounds gets them. You don't even need 3 rounds, honestly. 3 rounds is overkill. So let's switch over to the thermal, and we will show you thermal. All right, thermal time. So thermal, 1 hit, they're dead, and it aims down sights so fast. Like, look at that aim down sight time, just almost instantaneous. It's ridiculous. I can't find anybody. Look at that, just it's ridiculous. I'm laughing here. I can't play. It's ridiculous. Sorry, it's ridiculous how good the thermal is on this gun, and I definitely feel like it's gonna get a nerf because it's ridiculous. It's just, we don't even use look at that. No sight. It's so good. It's it shouldn't be this good. It shouldn't be this good. It's way too accurate, and I don't even have. Oh damn! He just got a double kill on that. There's no hip fire accuracy on this really at all. I haven't designed this for hip fire accuracy, and we can just run around and hip fire people with it. Well, maybe not that guy. But yeah, that's uh-oh. That is both the sprint class and the sprint class with the thermal on it. I do recommend playing with both. And get ready, if you're using thermal, you're going to piss some people off. I do not recommend the burst fire with thermal because it's just way too. It's way when you use a burst fire with it, instead of it being just straight, it really just goes everywhere, and it's not good. It's inaccurate. But yeah, that's That's the thermal. Play with it, use it, abuse it, and piss people off. So yeah, you guys, that is the classes again. Millstop reflex, burst fire repeater, 6.7-inch Ranger barrel, airborne elastic wrap, no stock for the sprint class, and we're gonna go with the thermal, obviously. Muzzle is going to be the infantry, 6.7-inch Ranger, airborne, and no stock for the thermal version of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a video coming out of the EM2 here shortly. I'm still doing a little bit of testing on it, so give me some time. Both are already level 55. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, hit that like button for me. Follow the channel. Come over to my Twitch. I'm streaming almost every day. Twitch.tv/TheXLAnnouncer. But the number 1, I'll put a link down in the comment section, or well, in the description below. And follow my TikTok as well. I'll put a link as well. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.